Hey everybody, it's Obi-Wan here, and I'm just doing a really quick recap of recommendations for tunes to do, tunes to farm, and in what order. And this is something that the officers and we've all been punting this around and kind of looking at what's critical and what's not. And the very first thing that people need to do is do scoundrels. You have to get your scoundrels to the point where you're getting max on your credit heist. If you're not 3-starring that to where you can multi-sim that for max cash, you're screwing yourself. So, Stormtrooper Han, Lando, maybe Fett, and 2 others. But Stormtrooper Han and Lando are critical. Farm them, get them to the point where they can carry you, and get that credit heist done. After that, you're going to have to make a choice between 2 different Rebel squads. The first is Classic Rebels, and the goal for Rebels is to get you to Emperor Palpatine. So you can go Classic Rebels, or you can do Phoenix Squad. Classic Rebels is typically Stormtrooper Han. You're going to see him a lot. Lando, Leia, Wedge, and Biggs. Biggs and Wedge are called Biggs, typically. And ST Han and Lando also have great symmetry together, and they're wonderful. After that, depending, you can choose to maybe do, I'm a big fan of Xylo, just pushing him because he's great in hot. You don't have to, so that's just a side project if you feel like it. So, with your Rebels or your Phoenix, your goal is to get Emperor Palpatine. You need Palpatine because you need an Empire team to get R2-D2. So for your Empire team, you want Emperor Palpatine, Vader, and then maybe like TIE Fighter Pilot, Royal Guard, or whomever you've got, get them to the point where you can get R2. Okay? Phoenix Squad, you can do the drop-down, basically pick them. The only 2 that people debate who to use are either Zeb or Chopper. I'm using Zeb, or if not Zeb, Sabine. But get yourself a Phoenix Squad. Phoenix Squad will get you Thrawn, and Thrawn is overpowered. After Phoenix Squad, then you want to start working towards CLS, the dreaded Commander Luke Skywalker. So, you need Stormtrooper Han, Leia, hey, those sound familiar, and then here's where it gets crappy. You got to farm Farmboy Luke, who nobody's ever used before this, and Old Ben, and then, by the way, oh, you need R2-D2, which is why you needed that Empire team, and it always goes back to that first Rebels or Phoenix Squad to get you Palpatine, which goes back to your scoundrels. Okay? Then, once you're done maxing out those 7-star folks to get CLS, then you can consider either Resistance or First Order. One will get you BB-8, and the other one will get us, here in the next month or so, the brand new Rey. And she's going to be really hard to get, but it's something to work towards, and you need BB-8 to get that. But Resistance is very highly recommended. They're very powerful. I'm only farming them now, but I'm already starting to see their synergies and their power. So, hope that helps. Scoundrels for cash, Rebels and or Phoenix to get you Palpatine. Palpatine and an Empire will get you R2. Okay? Then you need R2 and other Rebels to get you CLS, and CLS is overpowered. Another thing that I really recommend that you do is just do a Google search for Warrior, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and a character list. And they update this all the time, and it shows your characters broken out by Grandmaster, Master, Knight, Padawan, and Younglings. And anybody on the Grandmaster, those are people that you really, really want to go for. Those are the meta characters that just kick ass and take names. Masters are useful, and then once you start going into Knight, Padawan, and Youngling, they are far less useful the further you go. They might have one singular use on some meta team, but they're not that critical. Okay? So there is who you want to farm, in what order, to be the most effective. Because we're desperately trying to pass hot the heroic AAT raids, and having those characters is going to make a world of difference. Enjoy.